Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you my good friend from Texas, Taylor K. Stevens.
Okay, it's showtime, folks. I hope you brought a box of Kleenex and a sense of humor. You're gonna need it. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. I'm gonna tell you what. I still remember the first time I ever spoke in public. And only 4 people showed up. And the embarrassing thing was, I stood up. My mind sat back down. Oh my goodness. This is your captain speaking. Please fasten your seatbelts. We're going to have a little bit of turbulence here. Good news is we're going to have a nice, smooth landing. Now, y'all are looking at me wondering why you should listen to a little country girl from Fort Worth, Texas. Well, y'all stay with me and you're going to find out. You see, what some of you may not know is I actually have a PhD. Now, as a life coach, over the last 12 years, I've had the wonderful privilege of changing so many people's lives. And as a speaker, I get to travel around speaking to wonderful audiences like this. Now, I also have a very fun and exciting social life, dancing Argentine tango and performing with my dance partner. I have a very amazing life. But here's what I really want all of you to know. My life wasn't always this way. For you to know who I am today, you gotta know where I've been. Oh yeah, baby, I got a PhD, all right, in hitting rock bottom. You see, I'm no stranger to tragedy, adversity, or obstacles. About 30 years ago, I found myself looking down the barrel of a .22 pistol. And all I could think about was just one pull of this trigger and all my pain would be over. You see, my journey right here, right now, started on the day I was born. God leaned down and whispered in my mother's ear, "Ellie, buckle up, it's going to be a bumpy ride." Yeah, he was right. You see, I was a handful. And you know what? I noticed my mother only had one child. And I also know what some animals eat their young. You know what? I may be a white girl today, and I'm going to tell you what. I was a little black sheep back then. Oh my goodness. I used to get in so much trouble for not staying in my seat and talking too much in school. And you know, my poor first grade teacher, Mrs. Albright, bless her heart, she just didn't know what to do with me. And you know, one day she said, "Young lady, will you please sit down?" I plopped down in my seat. And then I thought, she doesn't know it. I'm still standing up on the inside. Now here's the thing. That attitude got me in so much trouble growing up. But it's been one of the biggest keys to my success as an adult. Now I want all of you to think about the first time you ever fell in love. And I know some of y'all thinking, "Oh Lord, don't make me think of my ex." Hey Sharon, how'd you feel when you first met Charles? Yeah, that face says it all. Well, here's the thing. When I was 23, I met Sully, the man of my dreams. He was a figure skating coach and a former Olympic skater. Several months later, we got married, and pretty soon we were teaching all these high-level competitors all over the world. We had this wonderful career, and you know what? It really was the most exciting time of my entire life. Now, I remember this one day in particular. It was May 5th, 1986. I was so excited because we were going to go sign the papers on our first house. And I'd gone hiking in the mountains that morning and horseback riding, and I rushed home. I was so excited. I was going to rush home, change my clothes. And when I got home, I found myself staring into lifeless brown eyes and a body that would never breathe again. 9 years of marriage is gone just like that in one heartbeat. And to make things worse. When I left the house that morning, I had a very flippant attitude because you see, I was mad at him. And I wasn't going to say I love you or kiss him goodbye. And you see, that was his last memory of me, and I never got a second chance to make things right. I want to ask all of you, are you happy with the last conversation that you had with the people that you care about the most in your life? Because if you aren't, make things right with them, because you may never, ever, ever get a second chance. Before your head hits the pillow tonight, make that phone call, have that difficult conversation so you don't have to live with regret. Y'all have to understand something. When my husband died, I was a proud, strong, independent woman. You see, I was capable of doing everything myself. I didn't need anybody's help. I didn't need your help, or your help. So I just pulled myself up by my bootstraps. I also ate myself into 40 pounds of oblivion with chips and salsa. I was also having a daily affair with the Dairy Queen. Now, what happened is eventually caught up with me, and I just crashed and burned. And I had a complete emotional breakdown. And that's when I picked up the 22. Because at that point, my life wasn't worth living anymore. Let me ask you, any of you guys ever had little trouble asking for help? Yeah, I think we all have. Well, I'm going to tell you, for me back then, it was so hard. But I had to put the gun down and just start living again. I had to swallow my pride, and I had to get some professional help. I also had to face my fears and climb back up that little mountain that I had hiked the morning that my husband died. I was scared, because I wanted to know, climbing back up that mountain was one of the hardest and the scariest things I'd ever done in my entire life. I was sobbing like a baby. I still remember it. I had tears running down my face, and the only thing I could do was just put one foot in front of the other, all the way to the top. And here's the thing, when I got to the top, I felt like I had just conquered Mount Everest. And that's when I knew I was going to make it. Folks, facing your fears will breathe new life into you. You understand that? Well, I was able to get my life together and move back here to Texas. I started a wonderful career as a massage therapist, and life was finally good. And then real life happened. So to deal with all the stresses of everyday problems, I just crawled right into a bottle. Now y'all have to understand something. This really wasn't a problem at first. You see, I wasn't like all of those other people. No. I was a high-class drunk. Because, you see, I drank expensive champagne out of Waterford Crystal. Okay. I'm going to get very real, very vulnerable with you right now. You know what? Y'all can laugh. It's okay. I remember this one night in particular. I was, well, let's just say rather intoxicated. Here I was, crawling around on my hands and knees, trying to find my own bathroom. Now, I had to pee and I had to throw up at the same time. And I didn't know which end was going to get to the toilet first. Here I was, my head was in the toilet, and I was praying to the porcelain gods. And I know a few of you in here have prayed to the porcelain gods before.
Guilty.
Yeah. Got my head in the toilet, and my naked butt is peeing all over the floor. Yo, I was a pitiful mess. I really was. And I just kept thinking, oh my goodness, what if I pass out, somebody finds me? And you know, I still remember to this day, the next morning, I thought I might have a problem. Nah, I'd go out and do a whole lot more research. Yeah. Well, eventually I hit rock bottom. On September the 27th, 1998, I took my last drink of alcohol. Okay, come on with me. Let's fast forward to 2005. My life is a complete mess. Rest to the max. I get rushed to the hospital. I spent 4 days in ICU near death. I have no business, no savings. I'm 5 years behind the IRS as a self-employed person and $100,000 worth of debt with a credit score of 538. How's that rough bottom? Now I'm going to tell you, this was one of the absolute lowest points in my entire life. I didn't have a clue how I was going to clean up all this mess. And I didn't have anybody to bail me out. Here I was at 52 years old, wondering how the hell I got here. And I felt like a complete, utter loser. Have any of you ever felt like a loser? It sucks. And I was mad at myself. I was mad at God. I was so angry because, you know, I had prayed over and over and over, and God, you know, I just might as well have been praying to the chair because God wasn't answering any of my prayers. Have any of you ever felt like just God wasn't listening and the whole world had turned its back on you? Yeah, because that's how I felt. And then all my anger turned to fear. Oh, I was scared. I couldn't see my way out of this mess. And I'm going to tell you something. At that time, I was just ready to throw in the towel, hang it up. And I still remember being in my bedroom, literally down on my hands and knees, wanting to end it all. I was so desperate. And I still remember I was just begging and pleading, God, please help me. I need an answer now. And do you know what he said to me? Absolutely nothing. There was silence. The only thing that spoke to me were faces of people just like all of you who were going through some challenges and needed to hear my story. That's when I knew I needed to speak, and I made a decision right then that I was going to help as many people as I possibly could. And I don't know if any of you believe in angels, but I sure do. You see, y'all didn't know it, but you kept me alive every day. When I fell flat on my face, you helped pick me back up. When I didn't want to live anymore, you gave me a reason to live just one more day. I want to thank each and every one of you for being my angels. When my prayers were finally answered, thank goodness, my clients started coming back. I was able to caught up on my taxes. I paid off all my debt. Man, I was just blowing and going. And the only problem is I was blowing and going just a little too much. I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't eating healthy. I was burning the candle at both ends. I was sucking down Starbucks 24/7. And I had some of those, toxic people in my life. And I had a major sugar addiction. It got so bad that on more than one occasion, I found myself literally digging through my own kitchen trash can, trying to find that half-eaten candy bar that I had wrapped up and thrown away the day before because I was already eaten 6 or 7 and I was so disgusted with myself and sick to my stomach. And now I'm trying to find that sucker to wash it off because I need a sugar fix. Y'all, I was dumpster diving for a Hershey's. Well, it got so bad that one day I just crashed and burned. And it scared the crap out of me. You see, I was so physically exhausted, the only thing I could do was lay in the bed for days. I didn't like my life. I was unhappy, I wanted something different, I kept thinking about it, I kept talking about it, I kept praying about it, I kept thinking about it, kept talking about it a lot, praying about it and talking about it, and nothing happened. You see, nothing happened until the tongue in my shoe went in the same direction as the one in my mouth. This was a huge wake-up call for me. And that's when I got really serious about doing something about my health. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of work, but I was finally able to get it turned around. Now, I'm going to tell you what did happen overnight was my decision to change and my willingness to do whatever it took. See, I was fed up. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And honestly, I was just kind of tired of all the crap. Any of you guys ever kind of just get tired of your own stuff? Well, you know what else I had to do? I had to put my big girl panties on. Yep, then I had to put one foot in front of the other. Now, according to the Gospel of Nike, just do it. Now, pain and misery is your friend, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when you get into enough pain and misery, that's when you're going to do something about it. But here's what happens. We walk around just kind of oblivious, not paying any attention to the red flags and the warning signs. And when the tornado comes and rips us to shreds, we're wondering, how did this happen? Well, I'm going to tell you how it happens. We heard about the tornado and we didn't pay any attention to it. And we got the tornado warning and we said, man, I'm too busy. I don't have time for all this. And when we get to hear the sirens telling us this tornado right here, we're so annoyed we put earplugs in our ears. And then we're mad and we're angry and we're shocked when the tornado comes. You know, I believe one of the biggest issues that we have is the results are delayed. Baby, that 40 pounds didn't land on my rear end overnight. No. I didn't eat one bag of chips, which is one jar of salsa, or one ice cream from the Dairy Queen. No. I did it day after day, week after week, month after month. And then I'm absolutely mortified when I step on the scales. From the lips to the hips. I'm going to tell you what, if that 40 pounds had shown up right after I'd eaten that first ice cream cone from the Dairy Queen, I wouldn't have gotten 10 miles from the Dairy Queen. Folks, our lives don't become a mess overnight. No, the problems I had in 2005, they had a long time ago. You know, I believe one of the biggest life lessons that I have ever learned, and I'm still learning, is to pay attention to the red flags and the warning signs in the very, very beginning. I believe that some of you came here today to hear what I have to say. Some of you are going through some challenges right now, and some of you are going to go through some challenges in the future. There are going to be times when life is going to bring you to your knees and you don't know how you're ever going to get back up. When this happens, and it will, I hope that my story will inspire you to get back up and keep going just one more day, and then one more day, and then one more day after that. I want all of you to remember this one thing. You have a 100% track record of making it through every bad day and every situation. I want to ask you something. The next time that you get knocked down, will you still be standing up on the inside?